And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Murray going to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run for him with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
2-yard gain.
They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up
back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
58, come on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here's 10. Cardinals, nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. And he's got it. One in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Cardinals, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The Cardinal 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Arizona.
And again this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Side by Adams. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was taken down by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, here's Murray, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot before half for Murray, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before break. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
At the 13-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Baker on the tackle.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Quick throw complete, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Arizona.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Months 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Cardinals.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
On for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
First, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
17.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Isabella, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out the